Top audience there. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
This game is cursed with audio issues. I don't understand why. It's this game and this game in particular.
It's probably because. And then when. So
stop, dude. That's a fuck fit. Don't do that.
Oh my god.
That was good.
What do you mean? I heard it fine.
Yeah.
Hides under table, cries loud in front of everyone. Oh my god. See, if I had a bigger brain, I would have played along. I would be like, yeah, absolute. That is a valid point. Everyone's back from TwitchCon. We're gonna play D&D. Before we get started, let me go ahead and just check real quick. Everyone good for next Wednesday for D&D?
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone good.
Yes,
Everyone good for the 26th.
Wait, why wouldn't I?
Everyone good for the 26th, the following.
Yes.
26th, yes. The
Well,
second, no.
No, that's
The second is no.
Oh, that's okay. I'm taking out the second as well.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't
I
have
also
anything
am
planned.
taking off the second.
How convenient.
What you got,
The-
Crowned? Something going
The
on?
26th is my birthday, so I don't know if I'll be streaming then or not. So I have no idea.
Do you not want to play D&D on your birthday?
I don't know what my roommates have planned. I don't have anything planned.
Oh my god, his roommates.
Birthday. What if I promised you absolutely nothing for playing D&D on your birthday?
Sold.
Yeah. That's right. I don't coddle you here.
D&D.
Your birthday is another
Got me
day.
beat.
Well, if you can't make it, let me know. We might do something else that day. So, but we would love to have you. Just up to whatever your birthday is, whatever's going on with your birthday.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Birthday.
Birthday. I have to stare at audio levels now to figure out what's going on because this is all screwy.
What'd you break?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why'd you break it?
My brain? I think it's my brain. I think I broke my brain.
Oh, jeez.
I can't help with that one.
You're lucky you have one of those. I mean, like.
Well,
Why am I?
Yes.
I'm in the peak of the dark spires compared to everyone else.
Oh, that's because that's where let me show you.
I'm not showing you.
Nah, I'm there. That's where I am.
No.
Forget the sub maps, the local maps. No. All right.
Well, that's because you were over here you did a little smithing, and then you were about to do a little fishing. I think. I don't know. We don't know what happened last week, but I know who does, and that is one Naomi. Naomi, take it away,
You mean
please.
2 weeks ago? Hello there, everybody.
It was 2 weeks, yeah. It was 2
So
weeks.
I'm gonna do a super brief recap of the whole thing because there's somebody that was not here for the whole thing and they missed everything up until now. So
What?
the very quick TLDR is that we are apprentice shadow hunters for the Sentinels, and the Sentinels are what remains of the Hunters Guild from 1,000 years ago. We're here for our own reasons, whether it be fame or fortune, righteousness or goodness or anything else. Now moving on to last session. So, first of all, we were in that dank cave and we encountered 4 more mushy fun guys. They were like poof, pow, bada bing, bada boom, but then Cheats did a sneaky hit of drugs while she was turned away from Marius, who heard her of course, and we killed them so easily. Marius was fast and Gareth did a big slamma mamma jamma, thank you mama, and yeah, it was pretty cool. It seems like the spores may have been controlled by an outside source, and we can examine them again after a long rest, like today. Anybody wants to examine their spores? And then we went into these ruins of this old city. Marius found an old Asmodean forge with an anvil and iron. Gareth was super into it. Gareth found a well with fish in it. We were all super into that. Zika found a lab where she ate an old hand, took a book that...
She was very into that.
She ate that old fucking hand.
She ate that hand. Nobody's business.
He took that. She looked at that racial trait of the Reckling that's like, yeah, I can eat like rotten shit, so I can eat this hand, right? And it's like, oh god, I guess you could technically.
I hate it.
Oh my god.
You could say that the hand was finger licking good.
Ew. Boo.
Oh,
We're off next week. Boo. Yes. I love this. This is my kink. Boo me. Yes. It's 2022.
You guys do it.
Uh-oh.
Finally, my fetish is uncovered.
Yikes. Anyways, continue, Naomi. Naomi's gone. Naomi's gone.
You scared her off.
You scared her off. That was our recap.
Shit.
Now we can't do a
plan.
Now we can't do a recap. Naomi
holy
left.
fuck.
I'm gonna laugh if Naomi actually just got DC.
Oh my god, can you imagine? No, but like if she actually left because of me.
Wait.
Tug.
Well, she's straight up offline.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they.
Uh,
How do we continue, guys?
After the finger eating, we
What
all
happened
hunkered
last
down.
week? If Naomi's not here, how are we ever gonna know? I was spoiled the entire.
If Naomi's not here, did last week even happen? Or like
No.
2 weeks? It didn't.
2 weeks
the last
ago.
session even happen? No, it didn't. It didn't.
Well,
Don't
I
do
guess.
that.
finished
that to
with
me.
some
I'll believe you.
Yes. Yes,
group
Crowned.
bonding
Hmm?
with Gareth creating a special little benefit or a boon
Mhm.
to Vizika's weapon.
Yes.
Granting
Fire.
them a flaming property.
Naomi's back.
Naomi's back.
Naomi's back.
The
Don't
recap.
tell me my shit broke. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bang.
Well, it was funny. We were making the jokes and then you left. You were like, "Oh, great, we scared off Naomi," and then you were gone for a long time. I was like,
Oh
Been a
no!
long time.
"Guys, I
What?
think she
I can-
disconnected."
I can still see the chat, and I was talking this whole time, and I did the whole recap. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the last thing
beginning.
you
We
heard?
heard you. You just sounded a little bit like Crowned. It was weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Crowd.
okay, where did I stop? I'll do it again.
Finger licking good.
Anger licking good.
Oh, okay, dope. Right, all right, sweet. So anyway, Zeke, okay, is this audio? Okay, I'm literally talking into my phone.
Oh, that's God. That is good. That's good to go.
I'm a professional.
Yeah. Bloody, you're picking up Naomi's
sorry.
phone. No, you're good. It's just now we're listening to a phone in double the sound. No, you're fine. Naomi, go ahead.
All right. So anyway, so Vizika found a lab, ate an old hand, took a book.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Yep.
I hate this bit. This is this is what happens. I have no idea if there's audio issues or if you're doing a bit.
Okay,
This
no,
is-
I'm not doing a bit. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
hear me
yes.
now? Am I
Yeah,
back?
Such a long pause.
Yeah, I
I'm
can hear you.
ready for it to be the bit.
No, I just reconnected on my laptop. I don't know.
You sound
dude.
great. You sound
All right.
great. You sound like not a phone anymore.
Okay, so anyway, Vizika.
Jesus Christ. We are in the we are literally in Asmodia right now, just
Okay.
suffering together.
All right. So Vizika found a lab, ate an old hand.
Yep,
took
finger
a
looking
book and
good.
Got some alchemical supplies. Also, I'm losing my voice because of TwitchCon. I don't know if y'all can tell, but let me continue the rest of this recap that I already did. God damn it!
I could
Can
tell.
you still
I
hear
could
me?
tell.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I can
check
still hear
every
you.
2 lines that you can
No,
still hear
I
me.
can still hear you. I can still hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just need you all in the voice call to like every now and then say like, yep, just so I know. I'm still
I'm
here.
really good at
All right,
that, so
thank
I
you.
can do that.
Thank you. All right,
Uh-huh.
after my hand eating, finger licking good, Cheats found an old wall, but we'll get to that later. Vanya saw some restless people coming to town. Like, motherfuckers ain't got no rest, but like, we were like, what? Yawn. That's boring. So we all kind of took a nap while she sniped all 6 with her big fat sniper rifle. She was so cool. She did all the work for us. So that's why she's cool. Then we
welcome.
went back to this old wall. It was like a circular wall. We looked at it. We were like, this looks like a big circular wall. And then collectively, with group effort, we dug a little bit, we pushed a little bit, and the circular rock fell inward. We were all like, whoa, except Marius, because Marius wasn't around. So we saw a vault and we tried to open it. And Gareth was like, and he gave it all he got, but even he couldn't open it. It was too much. And Marius, while he was wandering around, found a spike of Vanya's from one of of the skulls of the restless, and then he came to join us just so that we could all collectively give up. So anyway, we gave up on that vault, and then Gareth decided to instead put up his pent-up strength into forging, and he turned my staff into a fire staff. That was really cool of him. Thanks, Gareth. And then we all went to sleep, and we slept like babies.
Nope, you sure as hell didn't. Because
we didn't go to sleep, but we wanted to.
As you were about to commence with the long rest, how we ended it is after a few hours of starting to rest, Gareth finishing his forge. Let's give me that coal bear. You don't have to me. You don't have to me. Okay, we're good. I'm good. My internet.
It's not my internet. I think it's
nice one.
Wow.
Nice try.
Okay.
Wow.
I think it's because I was holding the tilde key as like a push to talk, because I'm on a headphone, so I was holding push to talk, and I think holding tilde for 2 minutes straight broke my Discord.
Yeah, it does. Discord doesn't like it when you talk for too long. It just stop. It'll cut you off and be like, "You're done."
Fine, Discord, I'll shut up. God.
You're done talking. Let someone else talk for a change, okay? Why don't you go ahead and do that? That's
very considerate of it.
Yeah, very Discord. Discord really promotes the conversation. So a couple of hours have passed during this time of downtime. Gareth went ahead and was able to experiment around a little bit with the weapon, creating a flaming enchantment upon the tavern brawler staff of Vez. And then afterwards, I think Gareth was about to do some good old fishing, while everyone else was about to take their long rest, getting ready to slumber a bit.
Are you gonna fish out a monster for us to fight? We're trying to sleep, man.
Well, anything's possible. Let me take a look here.
It depends on my bait. I don't know. If I'm using like a tiny worm, I don't think a Leviathan's gonna snag
just
that.
Put Vizika on the end of the fishing line.
I would have used the hand, but it's gone now. So.
But someone had to eat it. All right.
Just wait a few hours. I'll poop it out.
Ew. Ew. All right. Session two notes. Session 2 notes for session 4. Okay, here we go. I'm checking the time that passed. Okay. So after your forging, it's been about a few hours now, and after that, you all are sort of taking a rest. Before things get a little spicy again, I'm just gonna kind of go from bottom to top. Vizika, what are you doing currently? You've just been handed the staff, enchanted with flame. What are you doing?
Well, before going off to rest, she's got a full belly. She's really content. She's just looking at the staff like, wow, that's pretty cool. So she's doing some flippity flips with it, trying to do some fancy tricks, doing some training, a little bit of shadow boxing, but with her staff. She's like, but if there's enough downtime for her to try to brew with her brewer supplies, then she would get to brewing.
All right then. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that during the. So you're gonna go ahead and start to do that. We're gonna go through the cycle here because of things that might be happening.
Yes.
Marius, what are you currently doing?
Marius is currently spent, so having assisted Gareth with the smithing, he's sort of working on his own little side project. He has his tinkerer's tools out. There's very faint sound coming from the sort of corner that he's residing in, and he's sort of working on that prosthetic arm of his, idly turning his attention to the rest of the party from time to time, and then returning to his work.
Okay. So, in case I might have missed it, what project are you currently working on, or are you just tinkering away, doing little tinkers here and there?
I don't think is there anything I can actually work on? I don't think I have an actual project.
Not at this moment, but as an artificer, So many artificers will be like, I'm doing this thing now because of this thing. It's like, yep, artificers do that. So you're just kind of like tinkering around with the stuff that you have.
Trying to
on
make
you.
my prosthetic, my Thunder Gauntlet, more useful.
Gotcha. Okay. Cheats, what are you up to currently?
She is sitting on probably like a broken down half wall or something, and just kind of palms flat down and kicking her feet, swaying her head, no thoughts, back and forth.
By Marius, I'm assuming. Well, like Marius is like tinkering away with the gauntlet.
Yeah, sure.
And here I am. Vanya, what are you currently doing? Are you still on Overwatch?
Well, I am kind of on Overwatch, kind of sitting on some debris and cleaning my weapon, you know, taking inventory of how much ammo I have left, that kind of stuff.
Yes,
but nothing too, you know, like intense, I guess, or yeah.
Okay. I know the next project you were going to work on, Gareth, was going to be some more spikes, and that's going to probably be tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. And then, Gareth, now that you've finished your foraging, are you grabbing the fishing pole and seeing what you can fish up, or what is?
Oh,
what is
yes.
So,
Fish.
you put down the smithing tools, Gareth, and you grab the fishing rod that you found in one of the ruins of the house. You grab the fishing rod, kind of like throw it up against your back, and you get over to the small body of water that still has fish. It's at that point, Vanya, as you're taking inventory of all that you have across on top of the pile of rubble, you see it off to the north, kind of beyond the corpses of the restless that you dispatched earlier. This one, a massive creature. One that you are familiar with, as it slowly is like lumbering in. It's not charging in, but you kind of watch as another troll blood begins to make its way to town. So, Vanya, since you have the passive perception to see this giant thing walking over. It's about some ways away. Let me see here. Doing a little calculating for me. Excuse me. Ooh, okay.
Is that indicative of the size of the troll blood?
Yes, it is a large 10-foot creature as it begins to enter into the town. So take a
easy clap.
And troll bloods are like super common in Asmodia, right?
Yeah. Well, they're not as common as the restless. They're not like in huge packs like the restless are. But you definitely do see them around. Some of them will be some of them vary in difficulty, weakness, and strengths. The one that you fought in Dark Wheat Fields was a particularly strong troll blood. This one, well, you're uncertain. You've just seen the figure as it begins to mosey its way into town. So, I'm going to do a quick calculation. Okay. So, Vanya. This creature's probably about 400 feet away now, getting to pass through the gate and walk over. Your rifle currently has a range of 150 feet short, but up to 600 feet long. Taking a shot at this range will impose a disadvantage, but you can take a shot if you so desire, unless there is something else that you'd like to do.
Well, first of all, I'm going to turn to the group. Is everyone visible to me? Is everyone... Okay.
I would say because of just how the ruins are established and everything is open,
right.
You just kind of see what everyone's doing. You have, and I think you Vanya specifically would probably want to keep an eye out on the entire group. Was that fair to say?
Yeah, I'd like to just turn around and just say to everyone there that, well, We got some more company.
Like the fun kind?
I guess you could say that.
I'm ready.
I'm doubtful they're fun.
Oh, come on.
Ugh.
It could be. You don't know. She kind of like leans over and pokes at Marius' shoulder.
I'm going to reload my weapon, and I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
So it's what I do. It's what I do.
From this far
What I
away.
do.
All-
Please a little closer.
All right, so go ahead and take the shot. Make sure you select control on your rifle glaive, like press the control key while you're doing that. The shot will be made at disadvantage. You'll hear the echo off into the distance as it will miss the troll blood. Hearing the loud sound, the troll blood will look into the direction, spotting Vanya with the rifle, and will just and will begin charging straight
Whoops.
into the town. So
it's not fun. How was I supposed to know?
all right. At its movement speed, this troll blood is currently like taking the dash action to try and run into town. It will reach the lot of you within 5 turns. So you have 5 turns to prepare, as well take shots off, all of that.
Cool. 3 turns of fishing.
You just begin fishing.
Kidding. Just kidding.
Fishing in the
I'm
background.
kidding.
Throw fish at him.
Major props if you did though. Like super respect for you in the background hitting the quick time event while the rest of us are about to fight for our lives.
All right. So we're gonna, since Vanya, you were the one that took the shot, I'm gonna like just kind of like go around to see what you guys are doing for the round. This is currently round 5. Vanya, what are you doing?
Me again? Again?
Oh, well, now we're in the we're in the round.
Now we're in. All right. Okay. So I want to try again, but this time I want to try ensnaring strike.
Okay.
See if that works. I get control, or is he now?
It's still gonna be control because he's only moved up. He's dashing towards you now. He's beginning to dash. It's 400 feet away still.
It'll be okay to wait.
Yeah, actually, can I take my turn at the end?
You can hold your act. You can hold for this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just
Okay.
more of like a preparation stage as this troll blood is now charging into there. So, all right, you're gonna
Yeah.
hold. You're gonna hold until it
I'm
gets a little bit
holding.
closer. Once it gets
Right.
closer, though, that'll be the end of that round. You'll have 4 rounds remaining. So if you're doing nothing this round and you're just waiting, then yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Gareth, what are you doing? 400 feet away, a troll blood charges into the town.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna take
You
the.
son of a bitch.
No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna cast False Life to give
Okay.
myself some bonus health, and probably just kind of move up next to Vanya. She's probably at a higher vantage point, but be alongside her. So.
All right.
Do I roll for False Life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do that for you right now.
Okay.
You gain 5 temporary hit points.
Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Sheets, what are you doing? Currently, the troll blood is 400 feet away from you.
She will, with a sigh, hop off the wall and do some stretches while she walks back to the back line.
Okay. And that's all you're doing for this round?
Yep.
Okay. Marius?
Getting bendy.
Dungeon Master, how tall are these buildings around us?
They are the ruins of buildings. You could probably find one that's about, you can get up to like a point that's 10 feet up in the air.
And is it along the path where this gentleman troll blood is going?
Yes, he's charging through the center of the town. You kind of guys are over in the town center. So yeah, it's it's charging through the open gate right now into the town after hearing
This
the
is
gunshot.
a bit of a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to sort of either by working at it during the 5 rounds or sort of with the assistance of magical tinkering to basically prepare to try and bring that wall down?
Oh, onto it?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do some. So you're just trying to get you're preparing for an ambush to like try and get this wall busted down. Is that correct?
Effectively, I would like to try and collapse the wall onto this charging troll blood.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a strength check if you would like to use brute strength, unless there's another idea that you'd like to try and knock a wall down.
Nope. Strength works perfect.
Okay. Just flat strength. All right. So you immediately just charge behind one of the ruins of the buildings, and you start to place your hands on the ruined of the walls, and whether from strength of your own or the suit that you're wearing, you feel that the wall can easily collapse as you start to push. You are now bracing the wall, and you have prepared that once the troll passes by you, which will probably be within 5 rounds, you're going to shove the wall onto the troll. But you're set up and ready to go. You've already got the strength. You've already loosened it to the way where it needs to go, and now you're just holding. You're waiting. Is that correct?
Fantastic. That's right. That's right.
Okay. Vez, what are you doing?
Zika is running in a circle, chasing her tail.
Woo! Round 4. This thing is now charged into the town, 80 feet. It's currently 320 feet away. Vanya, this is still gonna be within disadvantaged shot range.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Do it.
Heck it all. I'm doing it.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. There we go.
The 13 will miss. And you'll just barely miss too. You'll just kind of, and it just right by the troll blood as it begins to charge even faster.
I'll get him next time.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything for this 4th round? Anything different?
I would like to, yes.
Okay. What you got?
Gareth will hold his right hand to his face, like a sideways, almost kind of like a prayer thing, and he's going to cast invisibility.
Ooh.
And run up to where Marius is bracing that wall, and just kind of assist and be ready to jump on him as soon as the wall collapses and he's vulnerable.
Okay. So you go invisible, and Marius, you begin to feel as if the wall is getting a bit lighter, as if someone is assisting you.
Fantastic.
All right. Anyone else do anything for the 4th round?
Vizika takes out her flask of alcohol, stares at it longingly, and nuzzles it.
Okay. That is some good. That's some good development. 3rd round. The troll blood continues its charge as it is now 240 feet away. Vanya, I am afraid it is still within a long reach.
Why do you hurt me so? Why do you hurt me so?
I am but an arbiter.
At what point is the wall in front of the troll? Like, when is that happening? Like the wall that
on the fifth round.
Okay. So, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Anyone doing anything for this 3rd round?
Pilates.
Zika uncorks her flask and swirls it under her nose and takes a deep sniff like...
Cool. All right. The charging continues. So Vanya, 160 feet away, still in long range.
I'm hurt.
Okay.
I'm hurt.
You're not taking the shot?
I'm not. I'm holding.
Okay, everyone's holding. All right.
Vizika takes a little sip and he's like smacks her.
I love this play-by-play. Okay. Give me 1 second to set everything up because this is the round that the troll will right here.
And die.
Allow me a quick setup. There's some visual bugs happening on the map real quick. I'm just getting it fixed.
Bugs? I'll eat them.
We know.
Somebody stop her right now.
That's good, because if there's something I can't handle, it's bugs.
I'll eat that. Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Protein.
All right, so as the troll comes charging in over to you all, you guys are pushing the wall. Is that correct?
Yeah, the moment it's in range, Marius's sort of that clawed hand sort of wrenching mortar and stone, shoving the wall forward, he would go, "No!"
All right.
Gareth would assist.
You push the wall. I'm going to go ahead and make a lovely little roll here. Yeah, you're good. The wall will immediately collapse, dealing a total of 15 points of bludgeoning damage to the troll. As you just see it kind of collapse in itself. Gareth, you are able to make a free attack now, if you'd like, as part of the striking.
I will do so. I will smack him with the fishing rod.
Epic.
I mean the mace.
Epic.
Failing small. Here we go.
Yep. And this attack will be made at advantage. That will hit, dealing 6 points of damage. As it tries to push away the rubble from it. Okay. Surprise action is now complete. So now I will take you over to the battle
Map.
map.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, it's like we pushed a wall on the troll or something.
Dr. Master, I'm too close.
I pushed that wall. It's like it's supposed to fall like.
No, you don't understand. I
50 feet
pushed it
away.
from 25 feet away
It was
with
supposed.
my mind,
It was-
Dr. Master.
Yeah, you should have known that I had psychic powers. Cheats. So let me go ahead.
I'm gonna turn this music down. I can't hear anything.
Yeah. Do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm deaf. Let's see. 6, 15, 21. Let me go ahead and calculate the damage you've dealt to this thing so far. A fair chunk of health has been dealt to the troll blow. This one clearly weaker than the one that you faced off against the farm. Okay, cheats. You still got inspiration, friendo.
Yes, I do. I'm just trying to find my accelerator.
You're taking a. It should be in your. Oh, I'm also trying to look for it. What kind of upgrade was this? Where the hell's your inventory?
I don't know!
Oh, cool. Thanks, Foundry. I didn't update shit. All right. Would you like me to? I can do the action for you if you'd like.
So she's gonna, after stretching, she kind of like bends over backward, and there's like a like pop from her back, and she goes, oh, yeah. So she's gonna reach for her accelerant and just pop it in.
The radiation takes over.
She doesn't even feel it. Doesn't even phase her. She's just like, oh yeah, it's good.
Nice, dude. Me and the bad guy are also hasted. Hell yeah, brother. Hell
What
yeah.
the hell?
Hasted.
I took 7 radiation damage.
Oh, I am so sorry, everyone.
Oh, yeah, me too. What
Yeah,
So
one
good.
second.
Everybody took a hit.
Rewind.
Hey, you want some of this?
I told you those drugs would kill you.
She just like
Oh,
breathes
God.
it into the air. It's just vapor, guys. It's
If everyone's hasted, is anyone really hasted?
Is that-
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
vapor, guys.
No.
We
Seven?
get it, you vape.
7 points. It's not a character trait.
You just keep taking more health from me.
That was
Oh
double.
yeah. Here you go. Let's see here. Carry the 2.
Getting hit by that damage over time.
She's gonna die. She's gonna die.
Over here.
I'm sorry.
Carry the thing and. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm looking around. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I'm still missing health. The bad guy's also still missing health.
Fuck Foundry sometimes though. Fuck Foundry sometimes though. I had all the tokens selected.
Oh my gosh!
The fuck is happening? All right.
I have attacked Marius.
I'm immediately mortal. Dungeon Master, I cry.
I cry. I'm crying right now. All
It
right.
has a bruised paw. Please help. Thank you.
There you go.
I also still had 4 temporary hit points.
I also had temporary hit point here.
4. Anything else anyone else wants while I'm over at the
Can I
shop?
have some ice cream, DM?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and real quick.
We get ice cream.
DM wins.
I want some pizza.
Okay.
I want some pizza.
Real quick, let me go ahead and make
It's
sure
pizza time.
we're good to go. And everyone gets ice cream. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, oh man, what a shit show today. Anyways, so
What flavor was it?
here's the curse thing. There was just nothing. It was just
What do you mean?
Psychosis for like 6 seconds.
no flavor, just ice cream.
Oh jeez.
How creepy is that?
Exactly what I wanted.
Wow, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know.
Cheats, it is now your turn. I think we reversed everything. My apologies for all the technical.
Oh yeah. So she's gonna just dash right up,
Wahoo!
and she's just gonna gets up near it, and she's like, "You came to the wrong place," and she's just gonna attack.
Let's go. That'll hit. You'll see as the kinetic energy that you built up from the movement will deal an additional 4 points of damage for 15 points struck.
She will attack again.
Same thing. How much movement speed did you move up? Do you remember? 40?
40, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, no other charge. 8 points of damage will be dealt, and you can inflict sneak attack.
I also can attack again because of haste.
What? Wait, how do you attack the 3rd time? Just double
I
check.
get another action.
Yeah, that was for the. So the action was for the attack. That's the 2nd attack. I was trying to figure out where the 3rd attack.
Isn't my whip a one-handed weapon?
It is, but that
And light?
means well, you can't attack with the same whip twice. You'd have to attack with an offhand weapon. So if you're attacking with a whip and then going for the dagger, you could do
okay.
that. Yeah.
I thought I could use the same weapon.
No, you cannot, sadly. So I will count this 2nd whip as your hasted attack, and if you'd like to do an offhand with your dagger, you are free to do so. That will miss, sadly.
That's okay.
That's okay. Sneak attack. Starts bleeding out as you literally.
Oh yeah, it's just like.
gut in there.
She's just gonna like backflip and go.
Wahoo! And you back the fuck up, as you do. 1 moment, please.
I've done all I can.
That was
She
that
just
was good.
backflips and runs away.
That's some fancy footwork right there. I think. All right. So now, Vanya. You're
Hello.
currently 80 feet away from the creature.
Yes. Yes, that is good enough. I believe, right?
Yes.
All right.
You
Okay.
are now within range.
I take a deep breath and I try again.
That will hit. 5 points of damage dealt.
Thank you. Thank you.
I clap. Cheats clap.
Wow. I bow a little bit. Tip my hat a little bit.
Beautiful.
Does that end your round?
Yes.
Okay. Gareth.
I would like to smash him with my mole.
You may do so. Oh, by the way, you are no longer invisible.
Right. Smash!
I'm afraid
I'm
that
gonna
is.
I'm gonna action surge and smash again.
What a lad.
Okay.
Plot twist.
There it is. Wait, I don't roll for it. But how do I expend it?
I have expended it for you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, smash take 2.
You strike with the ball. I'm afraid to tell you a 14 is sufficient. 15 points of damage dealt to the troll blood.
And I would like to use distracting strike, which will consume 1 superiority dice to add more damage and also make it so that the next person who attacks has advantage on it.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, I tried to roll it, and
He's gonna be dead. There's no next person. What do you mean?
whatever. I get extra damage. Okay.
Ooh, that's how you do it. 2 points of damage.
What he
But
means
what-
is when you eat
But
him. that's-
what if 2 wasn't enough? It was. How do you dispatch this troll blood?
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hit it straight in the head and just gush its brains all over the place.
Yeah, you just the head. Yeah, your phalanx maul just immediately slams down upon the soft skull of the troll blood, crushing it in its entirety. As the
Let's fucking go.
as the body falls limp.
Nice.
End of.
Well, that was easy enough. Good thinking, Marius.
Get a load of this guy. Well, now we can go back to the actual good stuff, right? Like brewing.
Thank you for your assistance.
I don't know why I feel
Close.
like Vizika's like looking like straight into my soul. The good stuff, right? Stares at you.
Gareth would like to, before Vizika, oh god, she's coming. I would like to
Stop her!
I would like to sever the hand
Don't let
of
her
this
eat
creature. Nope.
the
I'm gonna
creature.
sever a hand and take it for myself. Pocket it.
Okay.
Hey, that's meta. You don't know that she ate a hand.
Don't I? Wasn't
No,
I there?
you don't. You don't. It was never brought
Oh,
up.
Jesus.
This
Oh,
was
no.
underground in a secret alchemical lab in a little staircase that was small enough for me to get through.
That is true. That is true.
Tucked away from everybody else.
Afraid she's correct. She's got
All
you
right, I
there.
sever a finger.
Now, why do you sever the finger?
That's a good question, GM.
I'm asking you.
You tell me, Dungeon Master.
You have the answer.
narrate.
You're the one doing it.
answer.
All right, you want me to
Chad
narrate
move.
it?
Chad move.
Gareth cuts the finger, looks at it, and goes, this will do good up me bum later on, and then pockets it, and it's
Wow.
there.
Wow.
Excuse me.
No,
That
I'm
was
kidding.
beautiful.
I'm kidding.
No, I
I'm
plan
kidding.
to use the finger as bait. All right.
Oh my God! You could absolutely do that. That's beautiful. Okay, so
Makes sense.
you will grab the finger. You'll just cut it there and look at it, and I mean, honestly, a finger would do well because of all the nasty devil fish that exist within this world. So yeah, so you're gonna do that, and yeah, if you decide to use it as bait, it may provide an effect to your fishing ability.
Oh.
I just liked how you're like, why did I do this, DM? It's like, I don't fucking know. You're the one doing it.
Be ungovernable.
Time would tell all.
Yes. Oh, I thought you said I will tell all.
No, time will tell all.
Oh, time will tell all. Okay.
Yes.
Sheikah's gonna look at you doing this, peer closer at the creature and be like,
There's 9 more.
Well, we'll see if this works in the first place. Perhaps I'll come back afterwards.
Okay. Vizika, what are you currently doing?
well, she's gonna take a little sniff of this, see if it smells anything like the last 4 restless that we killed inside the cave that had the funky fungi. See if there's any similarities.
Go ahead and do a medicine check, please.
A medicine check.
Can I, before
Oh, I
she rolls,
don't
can
get
I
mine.
assist her?
You can.
I was hoping it was nose skills that I could get a plus on, those
Oh,
nose
your perception?
abilities.
I'm afraid
Okay.
just smelling will not be enough.
Understandable. All right, well then medicine check it is.
Woohoo! As you begin to examine, would you be violent with the corpse of the troll blood? Like start tearing into it, just trying to figure out if there's any sort of like fungus.
Not violent, but she would like get in there with her claws like delicately. Like she is refined sometimes.
All right, so she
like
refinedly opens the chest cavity of the troll blood. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I break the sternum cutely, Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
I break the sternum and give an uwu face.
She like, her eyes are glittering like anime eyes. Like, I'm doing it.
All right, so you begin to look around with your medicine check. Oh, that was an 11. Actually, with the help action, that will. Oh, well, we protected you from a critical miss. So as you begin to, oh my god, I imagine on like the sharpest part of your staff, you'll sort of like puncture the chest cavity.
Oh, she's using her claws.
Oh,
she
sorry.
has sharp claws.
Oh, okay, so she begins to break through the flesh in the chest and then and just kind of slowly stretch it open. Within, it's just rotten organs and the really strong smell of a troll blood. You do not spot any sort of spore or mushroom or anything that seems to be controlling this creature. It was just wandering in here and you dispatched it just as quickly.
Yeah, she scrunches up her nose and then wipes her paws on if there's any cloth that remains on his body, any scraps of it. She just wipes it off on him.
You'll go over to the soiled part of the cloth and just sort of clean your paws. And
look over to Marius and be like, I still have that flask if you want to take a look at it. The file of fun stuff.
Perhaps in a moment. I have some things that I wish to check on this body.
Okay.
You're free to watch.
Let's back up.
Grasping at his forearm and sort of grasping at the prosthetic forearm and sort of gripping at those clawed fingers extend out for a moment. I'm looking for two things, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Given Trollblood's sort of more sort of strength and sort of size, I'm looking for a shadow orb, much like Mr. Gore that we met from the farm. And I'm also looking for potentially any shadow idols.
Okay. So you'll begin to extract in here. Typically on a stronger creature, you may have the ability to do so. All right. So I will let you know the chances of finding such an item for magical item refinement is unlikely, but it's still possible. So I will be making a fate roll as you begin to extract around, looking for any sources of power that may be that may lay dormant within this corpse. So I'm going to be doing an unfavorable fate roll. What this means is I'm going to roll 2 d20s. Both d20s need to be 10 or higher for your fate to be, well, what you wish it to be. And with that, 2 18s have been rolled.
Wow.
Inside the corpse, you find it a source of latent power as you extract a shadow orb. Returning back, or even potentially, you may be able to learn how to manufacture a magical item on your own. You will take the orb of the troll blood, and I will add it over to you. Same with the shadow idols. Maybe. I will go ahead and do another unfavorable roll to see if you can find something else of value. Oh my god. 2 19s.
The gods favor me.
As you continue to extract from the creature, just as Cassius had before it, you will also gain 1 shadow idol off of this creature. Very fortunate with your findings.
That clawed prosthetic sort of taking in the shadow orb and causing the crystal-like segments of his armor to sort of go from yellow to purple. He would exhale this long heaving breath and then present the clawed hand and the shadow idol. I don't believe we've ever had the shadow idol described. What does it look like?
So the shadow idol, it best described, it is this hardened, this like sort of hardened, almost like twisted sculpture of blood that has been infused with the energy of the shadow veil, kind of allowing it to crystallize into this idol form. It's sort of like some consider a taboo artifact to have on your person, said to give misfortune. But shadow hunters, I would say, do not rely on such superstitions. To the correct collector, you can get yourself a good bout of credits, or if you do end up learning the technique, you may be able to break down the crystallized blood of shadow to transmute it into materials that can be used for crafting, whether it be potion making, weapons and arms, magical items, all of which will take studious amounts of time. I will let you know that, Marius, since you are the one that is the closest to the manufacturing and transmutation skills that the Sentinels is able to do, their Forge Masters are able to do, if you would like to spend some downtime studying the technique and analyzing it, over time, you may be able to learn the technique of transmutation of these artifacts, if that is something you are interested in.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, boy. Woo woo. All right. Well, then, Marius, you have your downtime activity for today, if you so wish it.
I've managed to procure us a shadow orb from inside our Trollblood. I don't know if we'll be able to do that again, but at least for now, I have this one contained.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
What is this other object you've managed to procure?
A shadow idol. It's not uncommon for some of the engineers and other tinkers here in the Sentinels to use it for various other magical items. I believe with sufficient enough time and your skills in blacksmithing, Gareth, we might be able to turn it into something useful for our party.
Most fortunate. Great work.
Are you holding the orb right now by any chance?
It is inside of his clawed prosthetic.
Zuko kind of leans in and is like, can I smell that orb?
It's a very worrying comment, but I don't see any harm.
He sort of, much like you do to a dog when meeting them at the park, presenting an open palm.
What? Good Vasika. Pat, pat.
She wants to sniff it and determine to herself, within her own mind only, if it is something that she could or could not eat.
She's a menace.
I mean,
Oh boy.
anything is edible if you focus
You're brave
hard
enough.
enough.
Yeah.
She just wants to smell it and see if it might taste interesting.
I mean, that's a tricky answer because you also ate a rotten hand, so...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, God.
Do I have to make an addendum to my notes and say that shadow orbs are edible?
Trying to find the right answer without inflicting
I'm curious.
more chaos.
I have been very, very good this entire time. I could have said a lot of things. Just let it be known, okay? But I haven't. Okay? I have not. But the more we talk about it, the more possible it becomes.
Fair.
Right.
So the orb
Bring it on.
The Orb of Shadow does look like it has a sort of like a glassy exterior. However, the interior of this glass casing looks almost as if it could be gelatinous in nature.
Oh, see, now you go and say that.
All right,
She's eating it. She's gonna eat it.
What she's gonna sniff very, very closely. So closely, in fact, that she's gonna just sneak a little lick. Hopefully with her nose so close to it that Marius won't notice the little blip.
Give me a stealth check. A huge strand of saliva has been left on the orb. As you ever smell gasoline? That's kind of what you're tasting now. This sort of just your tongue kind of just like almost as if you ate something extremely sour. Your tongue just kind of like singes a bit.
Like batteries.
Yeah.
The cloth hand is immediately wrenched away.
She sneezes. She like.
Ugh, doesn't smell good.
What are you doing?
I was just examining it.
He looks to the strands of saliva on his fingers.
What were you doing?
I was examining it.
She was cleaning it.
Look, you can always smell better when you taste something.
Oh.
What? He closes his palm.
It's a rattling thing you wouldn't understand.
You're right, I don't.
Zika's gonna die before this campaign's over.
Vizika has the antibodies of a god. Please.
Indeed.
Like, she's not getting. Yeah.
I have determined that it's probably not tasty and therefore not of any value.
We know the value. The value was presented to us during our first foray together.
Well, yes, but I mean, it might have other values. But I have determined that it does not, in fact. Well, you never know. I mean, you know, what if you ate it and it gave you special abilities?
Or it kills you.
Mariah says you have touched the strain of saliva. It reeks more than anyone with bad breath would.
What? No, I've had alcohol since then. What do you mean?
It has
I
piercing
wonder-
value.
Been
Why
like
did
an
I not
hour.
take Presti? Why did I take everything else except for Presti?
I like that you call it Presti. That's a good one. I too can't say the word.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation!
All right, show offs. Okay, all right, you're better
Are you
than me.
talking about prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation. It's too many letters. There's too many letters in there. It should be prestidigitation. Yes.
Brett and Crown, can you guys say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
No.
Yes.
If you say it fast enough, it turns out atrocious.
I call it Presti because my players call it Presti. I say all of the spell names because I'm a super fucking nerd.
Hell yeah. I can't be bothered because every time I say it wrong, the chat section is like, it's actually pronounced. And I'm like,
Omega lol DM, Omega lol. Yeah.
Omega lol DM.
I feel that in my bones. You're not alone, brother.
Omega lol DM. I don't know why that got me. Holy shit. Omega lol DM. Isn't this your profession, saying words for a living, and you can't say one? Omega lol DM. Omega lol.
It just radiates their energy perfectly.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
It's so
Good.
disrespectful. It's perfect. Perfect.
I love it. Gareth, I see you have approached Cheats.
Gareth would help Cheats to her feet if she wishes.
She is sitting on this fountain with her legs up and kind of kicking them, and her head is hanging off the edge of the fountain rim.
Are you right there?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just humming, you know, letting you do with the body and all that.
Right. Well, I'm not sure that every encounter necessitates the drugs that you're taking, but just be careful with that.
Yes, they're not doing nothing to me. I perform adequately, right?
More than adequately, for sure, but allow us to support you before you resort to such measurements.
Gareth would like to go to his fishing hole.
I've got something important to do.
Woo!
Stop that man!
Oh my God, is he holding a fishing rod? Is he like looking around? Where is it?
Lifts up boulder.
Where's the water? Okay. Oh my God. Gareth, would you like to go fishing now?
I fish!
And so he fishes. All right, so I shall read the tutorial as we're gonna go ahead and do a little. Well, do we want to do Gareth fishing first, or do we want to do Vazika brewing?
Vazika is
don't mind going
sitting down, regretting licking the battery acid shadow orb and reconsidering her life choices and whether or not she should explore everything with her nose and mouth, and ultimately coming to the conclusion that yes, she should continue because she's not dead, but it's okay. She's going to do that for a while he fishes.
Okay, sounds good. Gareth, you return back to the ruins of the small water that has collected. You see kind of like these little figures moving within the water. You've got an old fishing rod, and in your pocket, the finger of a troll blood.
Yes, I attach the finger to the hook.
Oh, you're starting with that immediately. Okay.
Oh, of course.
Let me go ahead and do a little tutorial for you. I think I said this 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to say it again. So, even in Asmodia, there are fish that survive in bodies of water. While fish can be a great source of food and protein, a lot of fish in Io have magical properties. This can provide you with a source of credits, a hearty meal to provide boons to your party, or even to be used as materials for magical items. However, because of its magical nature, the only safe way to extract a fish is by doing just that, fishing. If you attempt anything outside of casting your reel, you risk tainting the magical fish, extinguishing it of its value, even though it could still be a simple source of food. All right, you have found a fishing rod and you're ready to cast the line. So, there are 3 types of fishing techniques that you could use for this, Gareth.
Oh, yes.
You will need to choose one. You could do a still fishing. This is the default style of fishing. This will require a wisdom check. You could do fly fishing, casting your line with such care that the line barely touches the water. This will require a dexterity check. You are not eligible for arcane fishing because you are a martial class. Now, you do not start with proficiency with fishing, but over time you will gain it. If you manage to find and catch a lunker, which will go into those rules when and if that does happen, you immediately gain proficiency in fishing. Master your fishing, and you can gain expertise, making yourself the ruler of the waters. Fishing to be buying in this area. So, what kind of fishing technique will you be using as you cast your rod?
That will fly fish, DM. Fly fish.
You'll do some fly fishing.
Really quick.
Wow.
Is this a skill check?
This is a flat skill check. However, you will gain proficiency in fishing by fishing.
Because I want to see the fishing king succeed. For at least for the first one, I'm gonna give him guidance.
Okay.
I want to see Gareth succeed.
All right. So you go over there, you give him a hearty pat on the back, see what he can do. So first of all, you will not be making any checks, as I will see what is biting. You for every time you fish, once per day, I will roll. You'll have a number of attempts to try and catch a fish equal to your proficiency bonus. So for this,
I see.
There will be 2 opportunities of fishing. I'll be making fate rolls to see if the fish even bite, because you might have some days where nothing bites, and that happens sometimes. So we will begin with the 2 rolls now. Sound good?
Sounds great.
In the first hour of fishing, you cast the line. Let's see if something bites. Indeed. With after an hour of waiting and sitting, you feel it snag on the line. Go ahead and make your dexterity check now to see if you are able to pull out what is in the water. With a 10, as you cast the line in and begin to pull, you feel the snag of the line. And as you're just going in and out, in and out, in and out, you pull, and unfortunately, it's not a good enough pull. The fish manages to break out of the hook, failing the catch. But that's okay.
I get it now. I get it.
In another hour, something else may bite the line. Ooh, once again. After the second hour, you feel it. The same bite with the same strength. Perhaps the same fish? Perhaps an attempt? We'll find out. Please give me a dexterity check. And as you're going in and out, just like pulling the line back and forth, trying to attract the fish, you'll feel the snag, and you refuse. You refuse to fail again. And with that, you sort of pull out this almost eel-like fish, as you have caught an Asmodean water asp.
Asmodean water asp. Do I know this name?
Have you fished before? Are you a fisher?
I'm gonna say
of these
no.
lands?
I'm gonna say no, but he's always had the passion, right? He's watched all the fishing tournaments on Asmodean broadcasts. Yes.
Very good, very good. Yes. So the water asp that you have caught is worth a little bit of value. It is sort of an uncommon fish within these waters. If you decide to cook with it, it'll provide you 100 credits worth of food, which means with this fish alone, those that have training in cooking as their proficiency can take this and make a hearty meal for everyone. Otherwise, you can sell it to someone if there is any merchants along the way for a small bit of credit. But for now, you put the asp within probably some sort, not tackle box, but some sort of like.
Well, I
area.
think before that, Gareth is
Please.
gonna have the rod with the asp on the hook still, and run into the middle of the ruins that we're at, and just kind of announce, "I caught one! I caught one!"
You just see this asp just kind of like wriggling around in its hands, and it's a nice sized asp. It's like 3.5. And Gareth is dancing in the middle of the ruins now.
Yes. Is anyone a good cook?
Technically, with enough time, yes.
Silence falls over the ruins.
Well, Marius, I entrust to you this asp if you would wish to make us a delectable meal, perhaps.
Oh, for you, Gareth, absolutely.
I will hand over the asp.
He says in a sweat. You just feel the slime of
It's a lot of weight
yeah
on my shoulders now.
As you hold on to the
I don't know if you
Asmodeus.
know this. I used all of my luck about 45 seconds ago.
Well, let's call it a streak and keep it going, huh?
You're right.
All right.
For any sort of cooking attempts, Gareth will absolutely be there, just like staring and watching and hoping to assist, possibly a detrimental effect, but trying to help, doing his best to help.
Well, so here's the thing. You can choose one profession that you would be proficient in. For Gareth, it is blacksmithing. For Marius, we don't know what Marius's profession is, even though he does have some proficiency with tools. But I'm assuming, Marius, you do not have proficiency in cooking.
No, but I do have right tool for the job, and I'm going to create a set of cooking utensils
And do you
if
get
nothing else, let artificing shore up my failures.
Do you have proficiency with this tool that you create, or will right tool for the job give you the proficiency?
I do not get proficiency. I just get the tools.
Then I am happy to report, as the malicious DM that I am, because you do not have proficiency, you can still attempt to cook a meal. However, you will be doing so at disadvantage because of your unfamiliarity of cooking.
Very well.
I trust.
If you fail, you will still at least produce enough food to keep everyone fed for the day. You just will not get the boon. If you critically fail, you burn the whole thing and ruin the the material.
Don't worry, I'll eat it.
Oh, sorry. The only one that'll be able to eat it is.
I'm glad at least somebody will benefit from it. Failure or no. If everybody is ready.
Yeah, we'll eat it together.
Well, let's gather around then. For Gareth's triumph and my attempt at cooking.
One moment, please.
It's that Monster Hunter, like...
You'll create a small fire in the middle of the area. Take out your cooking supplies.
There's this very quiet, almost unheard whisper through Marius's helmet.
Saint Cicely, I could really use your help.
I will allow you to use one of the following abilities, depending on how you would like to cook the meal. You can use dexterity, wisdom, or intelligence.
It's gonna be intelligence.
You're gonna go ahead and think back to a cookbook, to any sort of instruction or cooking manuals or anything like that to help guide you along the way.
Absolutely. Looking to the party, he steals his resolve and he's gonna try and cook for them.
All right, give me an intelligence check at disadvantage. As you begin to cook and overcook, you try to look around for some spices that you believe you've had on your person. You do everything that you can to try and preserve the meal, but you have burnt this fish. It'll still provide you with some protein and nutrition, but any sort of magical value has been sadly cooked away within the campfire.
I am terribly sorry.
Don't be sorry, it's delicious. And Gareth is just biting at this.
It is especially chewy as you begin to tear away at the burnt skin. But you do taste that there is some succulent meat underneath the char. You all are considered fed for the day.
All right.
And the
Wow.
Asmodean
It's
asp
super tasty.
is no more. Right. So before we continue, let's go ahead and take a little break, because I know some of you probably have to use the bathroom, get some water, etc., etc.
Yes.
And then we shall press on. We shall continue. All right. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hello, Ionians. We wouldn't have an IOverse without our Patreon, so I wanted to let you know what we have to offer. By joining our Patreon, you're doing more than just supporting the streamed campaigns of IO. You're also supporting a brand new tabletop startup with IO Publishing and getting great value because of it. Joining gives you immediate access to MP3s of previous sessions, premier access to content featured on the IOverse, including tokens for your virtual tabletops, and early access to music created exclusively for the IOverse. But also, you get access to professionally made 5e content, custom encounters, mechanics, subclasses, and more, available in professionally made digital PDFs for use in your own 5e systems, including the world's greatest role-playing game. Before you decide, why not give it a try? We have free content available, including a map of the shattered planet of Io, and immediate access to our custom Rackling race, along with 4 Rackling lineages, all with beautifully crafted, professionally made art. What are you waiting for? Sign up today at patreon.com/worldofio or type !Patreon in the chat right now to get a link. Thank you to everyone who has supported the Patreon. We'll be right back. And we're back. Well, welcome.
Dungeon Master, I still see that I have a charge of action surge.
I have removed that action surge charge.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, here.
Add my temporary health. Oh,
I've removed it. Thank you so much for being honest. I shall reward you with a firm handshake.
Oh. Very well.
Oh.
I sever your hand for bait.
No!
Actually, I would like to return to that corpse and acquire some more fingers if it's still there.
Yes, you can.
Yes. I would take 4
nods
fingers.
in approval.
All right, so you're gonna get 9.
No, 4 fingers. 4 fingers.
You're gonna leave one hand alone?
Well, I'm gonna leave the thumb on one hand and then take 1 finger from the other for 4 fingers.
Oh, come on, I'm trying to eat here.
The thumb's just too small. I don't know.
Troll blood fingers, 4. Quantity 4.
Thank you.
The thumb is fatter though. The thumb might have more meat. Like you might be able to catch a different fish with it.
True.
True.
I may be fucked up, but at least I'm not deranged.
Whoa.
Huh? What? I was whispering.
Every time you pop a finger, you hear.
Uh-oh.
Now it pops off like a Lego.
Ew! Oh, I don't like that. Stop!
That's more than...
Oh, that's 4. No, I did 4.
Okay,
I did
that's
4
good.
sounds. I did 4 sounds. Come on now. All right. All right. So, as you gather around, before we've got some brewing, if Vazika is interested. Interested.
Absolutely.
Also, as a friendly reminder, there is still a shrine that descends down underneath the earth for you to explore.
All right.
If you do decide to do that, you don't have to do that right now, of course, if a long rest is required. But yeah, that option is. Okay, so you take the alchemical tool, Bez.
Yes, but see, before that, the brewer tools. I have the alchemical tools. And I was going to say, inspired by Skyrim alchemy, in which Giant's Toe is in fact an ingredient in the game canonically, and inspired by the taking of the fingers by Mr. Gareth, Vazika's going to go collect all of the Giant's Toes.
All of
For
them?
her future alchemy.
There we go.
But right now
There
she's
we go.
brewing, so she's not going to use the toes, but for the future, you know.
This campaign has it all.
Oh, yeah.
How many toes?
All of them.
All right, 11 toes.
Nice!
What?
I'm fucking with you. 10 toes. 10 toes. 10 toes.
I'm just going to write down. Okay,
It's like
so
when
he's
you
not
get that
right.
extra nugget, you know?
Yo, Pog!
Yo, Pog, this guy's got 11 toes! Christmas! All right. Jeez. What would you like to be proficient in, Vazika? Would you like to be proficient in alchemy or proficient in brewing?
Brewing for sure. So you, I think there was a proficiency that I could get from my class.
Correct.
And then also a proficiency that you were giving us to begin with. So could I have both?
I will allow this.
Oh, okay.
But you must choose one now as your downtime activity. Potion or
brewing. Brewski the brew. She only has 1 alcohol plus 1 alcohol in her staff. So she's like short. She needs to drink more. She's thirsty.
Hi, it's me, Mr. Brewski. Hello. All right, let me go ahead and see your brewing supplies here. And alchemical supplies. You are proficient. All right. So with the brewing supplies, you can either do Constitution, Intelligence, or Wisdom. What would you like to do?
Constitution. Wait. Constitution. 14. Intelligence. Oh my God. Wisdom. Okay, it'll be Wisdom. She's wise in the ways
She's
of the
wise
drunken
within
master.
the yes.
Does taste have anything to do with a good product of this alcohol? Because Gareth would assist if that is the case.
With the taste, just take a little taste here and there. And just
Well, yes. Be like, that
absolutely. I mean, it's got to be potent and delicious.
You will not be able to provide the help action for this, but you are able to taste as you are continuing to brew if you'd like.
Vizika will allow you to taste test.
How about guidance?
No.
No? Very well.
No.
What about... Did you see the update to guidance for 1D&D? They nerfed the shit out of it. They were like...
Oh, God, did they? Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. They were like, yeah, we ain't doing that anymore, dog. It's like...
I only play marshals. This is like my first half-caster.
They're nerfing it to a reaction, and you could only do it once per long rest. They...
Holy shit.
Did not... Or once per long rest, each person can gain the benefit once per long rest. They were like...
God damn.
We hate guidance. Anyway.
Damn.
All right then. So, I'm hesitant to ask, what will you be brewing?
Well, DM, what are my options?
Well, you got a bunch of toes, and you also have the herbs that you found in the alchemical area that could be used to brew some booze if you so decide.
Can I make something like gin?
Well, just like the crafting, I will be rolling on a table of boozes.
Okay.
Because you're just kind of going to be like, I don't know, let's see what this does. And whatever you make is what you make.
100% going to wing it, and she's just trying to make something strong and palatable.
But I was curious, are you going to use the alchemical herbs, or are you using some toesies for the material?
Oh, she's not using toes for this. The toes can be in the gross potions that do good things, but the alcohol shall not be tainted by toes.
You have one serving of herbs that you have found within the alchemical lab.
The toes won't be.
Do I have any, like, with my brewing kit, any grains and such things? No, that's unfortunate.
Well, the brewing kit has all the variety of goods, but you still need a material component of value.
Okay.
Which is what the herbs or the toes will do.
Okay, question. Are there... I guess I'll probably end up looking for these on our journey, but are there any, like, bushes or grasses around that I could
you'd be able to
sniff
look
out?
for... Yeah, you'll be able to look for materials as you continue to explore for the boozes
but
that
not
you
right
make.
now.
Not right now, correct.
Okay, perfect. Okay, then I'll use the herbs then.
All right. So you go ahead and take the herbs and decide, and along with the rest of your brewer's kit, and I need you to use the brewer's supplies, please.
All right,
It's
and
your
that's
downtime activity.
Oh, there it is.
Spooky month. I'm like a ghost.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, a 7 is... Hold on, double checking. Yep, that is an insufficient roll. The good news is you have not wasted the materials. The bad news is you do not create anything during this downtime activity. Sorry.
Oh. She kind of plops down, swishes her tail back and forth. The dirt and debris is getting stuck in her tail, and she doesn't care. She's like, "Ooh."
You just watch in the brewer's area as like the yeast kind of overflows a little bit.
She kind of licks up the overflowing yeast and is like, "This isn't good enough."
I don't like this at all.
No booze is in.
No booze.
All right, well,
Booze for
you give it your all. Better luck next time.
I'm gonna pat Vizika on the head.
She uncorks her flask and takes another tiny sip of the alcohol she already had, knowing that she needs to make it last. And then she sadly curls up next to her supplies and tucks her nose under her tail and closes her eyes to rest.
Hey, it's okay. Sometimes we fuck up, you know? We just gotta keep going forward. Whatever it takes, right? I mean, look at me. I fucked up pretty hard, but I'm here.
I don't think you fucked up. I think you're really nice. In fact, you're the nicest one here.
I used to have legs. What?
Is everyone like gathered around while you say that?
What the fuck?
You're my favorite.
She kind of taps at like her metal legs, like her nails going ting ting. Well.
Will you all be completing a long rest at this time? Or is there anything else you would do before doing a long rest? All right, I will assume that
I think
yes.
I'd probably just like maintenance and stuff on like the prosthetics and stuff, but that's about it.
How are you all sleeping? Sleeping bags up in the open, finding some old ruins to slumber under?
Gareth would sleep near the campfire till it goes dim, and probably still in his armor.
I was going to suggest the vault.
Slumbering in the depths of the vaults, I see.
Indeed, away from the
center
path
of town.
the restless.
That would be.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That would be a wise decision. Very well. You guys would scale up the mountainside, go into the depths of the cave, place sleeping bags or tents down or whatever you need to do, and Marius and Gareth, you can sleep in your armor for this day only. Afterwards, I will be making checks to see if you get a restful or restless sleep. We will be using the ordeal system, which is now going to be the new exhaustion. I long rested everyone, so you're good to go. Which means every time you get exhausted, you will suffer a -1 penalty to your proficiency bonus that can only be reversed by a restful night's sleep or a cast of restoration, particularly of the greater variety. All right. You all have long rested. Here. I think everyone has long rested, not Vazika.
Mine's not, yeah.
I think I started and then I stopped.
Thank
you. You're welcome. Sheets, your inspiration is no more.
Oh, I think what it is, you accidentally gave only Marius every long rest.
Yeah, I see 5 Marius wrong.
Hell yes!
Wait.
He's extra rested.
Inspiration does not persist through long rests. So once you've completed the long rest, your inspiration goes bye-bye. You can only have 1 inspiration, and if you take a long rest, the inspiration goes as you slumber. All right, and the temporary hit points is also gone.
I slept like a baby 5 times, in fact.
Did I give you 5 long rests?
Yes,
You did.
I swear to God, I know
I
what
haven't slept at all.
I swear to God, I know what I'm doing, but this is the
Yeah.
one campaign that I fuck up the most on, apparently.
I think Gareth and oh my god, the sexy lady haven't slept.
Vanya.
Wow.
Vanya.
I know you don't consider
my.
me the nicest, but at least remember my name. It hurts.
Vanya, okay. It sounds like sauna in Russian. And so I always second guess myself and think that I got it wrong.
Well, you didn't.
And one more for Marius, because I can.
Wow.
You've slept for
Do we do it?
48 hours.
I like am
He
dehydrated. My lips are chapped.
All right. With you now awakened, a fresh day, downtime activities have reset as well. Your options, well, you've got a lot of options that have been given. You still have the ruins of the shrine that goes underneath the earth. You still have downtime activities that you can do again if you so wish. Any sort of activity that required you, that you were doing like investigation, you want to do like a well-rested mind, then yeah, you could do that. But yeah, so what is everyone doing today?
Vazika's gonna hold the file of spores out to Marius. Gonna waddle over to him first thing in the morning. His file in hand.
He's waking up from his coma.
Don't make me long rest you again.
Please, Dr. Master, I'm so tired. Please.
I'm so tired of being not tired.
Yeah, waking up, sort of these articulated movements, the arms and shoulders sort of stretching everything, sort of flexing that prosthetic as if it was like a real hand. He pauses and gives like a very curious look to this presented vial.
And what might this be?
Oh, it's that thing you looked at before that you said you might want to look at again later. Do you want to look at it again?
Oh,
Where are you going?
I don't even know how that.
Vanya's like leaving the map. Like suddenly Vanya's moving off to the north.
I tire of this, Dungeon Master.
I don't want to be in these rooms
I was
anymore.
sleepwalking. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Taking the vial, he would gesture to Cheats.
If you would be as kind as to use the flashlight that I've given you and shine some light on this so I have better vision.
Oh, yeah, right. She kind of like dusts off like her legs as she's stretching up and comes over and presents it.
I'm gonna take another little peek-see. Either with alchemist supplies to get a better understanding of them, as I am proficient with alchemist supplies, or attempt to discern some sort of chemical use with these.
Pardon me. Okay, so you're taking a look at the spores again?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we could really discern much about them last time.
Yes. All right. One moment, please.
Given my well-rested state, I figured now was the perfect time.
I'm invincible now. Okay.
Given my well-rested state right now.
My eyes crusted over.
Oh, fine. Let's see here. Okay, you can use the alchemical supplies or a medicine check to try and figure out what's going on with these spores.
Fantastic. We'll do a medicine, just like last time.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheats just kind of like.
And so
Wow.
you drop the vial, and it just it's like you're like, what is this? Yes. Oh boy, this is a real kick in the butt. This is an absolute puzzle to you, as you've been able to discern no other information from this.
The subtle shake of his head, sort of really taking this sort of longer moment to inspect it before handing it back.
I'm afraid I'm not able to glean anything else. In fact, it almost appears to be more alien than I had thought. Apologies.
Mariah.
Okay, maybe I'll brew it.
Oh God. Marius, you think that's a great idea with your medicine of 5? Marius, upon rolling the critical miss, will take a long rest. That again, falls asleep. Okay, sorry.
Atrophy.
And in all seriousness, though, because of the critical miss, you will need to wait 2 days before you can check on this again, I'm afraid.
Understood.
This enigma of spores has befallen before you. Okay. So, with spores inspected, what are you all doing now?
I am fishing.
Immediately waking up, it seems that Gareth has charged over to the lake to cast their line. One moment, please. As you cast your line for the first hour, while Marius inspects the spore, failing. Oh! Okay, and you said you've got you've got a finger on, correct?
A finger, yes, per cast.
Oh my God. Have you? All right.
Don't.
So, a big pull at your line. So, you have on your line a lunker. If you successfully catch this, you will gain proficiency in fishing.
This is it.
Got a big one.
This is it.
All right, let's do it.
Dexterity, right? Fly fishing.
One moment.
Okay.
Get it.
You cast the line. So, when you are attempting to land a lunker with a fish, this will require multiple successes, which means we will be going through a series of trials with your checks. So if you fail this roll, that is okay because you get another. However, if you succeed this roll, you will have to succeed again. For this that he's got on the line, it's going to be best 2 out of 3. So, Gareth, give me your dexterity check.
Gareth puts all his focus into the rod and gives a tug.
You begin to pull, reeling it in, as the fish on the other line tries to reel back, trying to pull you back in. You, with your dexterity and your focus, begins to pull the fish in. You got 1 success. 2 more attempts remain.
Gareth steals his focus and pulls hard.
A failure. You'll watch as the fish you begin to lose your footing a little bit. The line begins to pull deeper as you feel the line buckling, the rod kind of creaking a little bit at the weight of this lunker. You have 1 more attempt. This roll will determine whether you are successful or whether you fail the catch and the line snaps.
Here goes.
And with that, the line unfortunately snaps, losing the lunker into the depths of the water. You have failed this catch and have lost a finger.
I had something big there.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong song.
Oh my god!
And then a troll blood attacks again.
And here comes our giant fish.
Hello. Heard you guys were fishing.
I have 1 more cast, right?
Yes, you do. We'll check to see if the fish are biting this next hour. And
Gareth?
sadly, they are not.
Very well. All right. Lesson learned.
Yeah, you still have 3 fingers left.
Maybe next time when you cast out, we could try something. Oh, you're gone. All right, I'm
Gareth walks away in sadness. Yeah, go on.
That's fine. I'll just jump in the water.
What? I'm here. What are you? I'm behind you.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You have an idea to improve my fishing technique?
Well, maybe not the technique, but you look like you were struggling a little bit with maybe weight. What if I wrap my whip around the pole, and then it'll give you more control over it, a little more strength.
We could try. I think I was doing a little bit too much brute strength. Perhaps more finesse would be in line, which I think you are skilled at.
She kind of like runs at the metal part of her mask at the chin. I mean, I could try.
She can be quite dexterous if she wishes to be.
Hey!
Right. Yes.
Nobody told you to compliment me.
Yeah. Yes. We'll see how that goes next time, I suppose.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
So close.
She slides back over near Mariah.
Well.
You think I can be dexterous?
Oh, I'm good. All right.
Don't think too much on it. Your head might get too big.
Just hangs her head and just her whole torso. She just trots away.
In like a 45-degree angle, just sort of.
Yeah, it's exactly how it is. Just puts her head against the thing here.
Sheets.
The big pillar.
Sheets right angles herself and walks away 90 degrees.
Was there an opportunity to do a smith crafting, or is that?
If you would like to now, you are free to do so.
Oh.
Smithing and potentially using the shadow orb.
Hold up the shadow. Oh, the shadow idol?
Both. Maybe.
Well, with your downtime activity, Marius, you can begin to study the idol, see if you can break apart its properties to turn it into a material for smithing. With that, it requires some study. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Afraid you have not unlocked the secrets of transforming this into a material component for smithing just. As far as the smithing check goes, unfortunately, I don't have any smithing materials left out here. I've used the ingot from before to make the smithing. And as far as your wealth goes, it is a bit low. However, you have not fully explored the Colbier ruins. A shrine underneath still awaits you if you are feeling adventurous. Or you can leave the Colbier ruins behind and continue your journey. The Shadow's Breach.
What do you all feel up to? The shrine could yield valuable resources for our party.
Oh, I love exploring underground.
I'm curious too.
We learned a little bit about Colbert last time. Did we? When you say shrine, do you mean like a church, temple?
Yeah, it is an old church that is like caved in and descended underneath the earth.
Being a resident, would I know anything about the patron or the deity that was worshipped here?
Pull out my note.
I want to see if the temple is good or evil.
Well, so so you'd approach the opening to a cavern. See from the ruins. Oh yeah, here we go. So as you kind of like approach this old, like rundown church, the opening to a cavern, you'll see from the ruins this was once upon a time a place of worship. This church appeared to be old even before it was destroyed over 1,000 years ago, as a symbology to the old gods. Div and Void remain, although faded from the stone it imprints time long for. Div and Void are the old gods, and the reason why they're called the old gods is because they have long been dead for over 1,000 years. So even though this was a place that may have worshipped one of those, its power holds no meaning here anymore, because those gods have been long since dead by the original god slayers of over, I think, 1,500 years ago.
Are they like what are their domains? Have their domains been replaced by the new deities?
The gods themselves and the power that's been tapped into has completely changed. Spellcasting used to dip once upon a time into the power of these gods of Div and Void over 1,500 years ago. But as Div and Void passed on, spellcasters had to find alternative ways to tap into magical thoughts. And all of them would tap into a place that was known as the Astral Veil. They would tap into this astral of an unknown entity, an unknown power to be able to cast their spells. Nowadays, there's a variety of veils and sources that spellcasters are able to borrow from, whether it be the Astral Veil, the Shadow Veil, Bay Wonder, or the Deetic Veil, which is a more common source, as a lot of IO powers and magic are fueled from this Deetic Veil. So as far as domains are concerned, there really aren't any. Domains don't work the way that they do in typical D&D, where the god you worship allows you to cast the following spells and grants you access to the domains. Clerics have access to all of these domains. They don't actually need to tap or worship a god. Actually, from the desire of some of the gods themselves, you probably would have read in scriptures, worship is not required. You use such power.
It is an old place, a place of elves, but I believe it might be sufficient enough to search. I would like to help improve Vanya's weapon. much like we have done for Vizika.
Also, as a friendly reminder, Vizika, you still have an old journal. You just can't read it. I don't know if you forgot that or not.
Yes, I'd remember the book that I froze on 3 times today during the recap. Yes. She's still holding on to it. She doesn't really read much, so she's not really thinking about it right now.
Okay.
But I will say, if there's at any point she sees symbols anywhere, like on walls or anywhere that looks similar to what she saw in the books, could you let me know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Smart brain, smart. So smart.
So you're looking at, so what kind of symbols, what did you mean? Like symbols that was written in the book itself onto the,
Well, she couldn't understand the book, so whether it was a language or just like, to her it was like little pictures that she couldn't, perceive, but if she sees any of that, like on the walls of any places like this.
Go ahead and give me, let's do an investigation check. Give me an investigation check, please.
All right. Jeez, I'm rolling really bad today.
So the only thing I can give you with that is one of the symbols that was imprinted into the book, kind of like drawn into this sort of journal, a language that you cannot read, was the author drew this symbol. And as you approach the ruins of this church, you will see that marking on the church itself.
Oh. Is it in a place that she can reach?
Are you gonna like touch the symbol? It's just it's like a carved symbol.
Well, can she reach it?
No, you can see it. You could attempt to scale up the ruins if you'd like.
Yeah, I've got a climb speed of 25 feet. She's gonna climb up to it.
You'll watch as Vizika begins to scale up the ruins of this church.
She's gonna get up to the symbol and like start like scratching at it and like sniff at it and then hang her head down and be like,
"Hey, does anybody recognize this? I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of cool."
All of you see Vizika scaled up, now scratching at the symbol that is on the church. Mariah, since you asked the question, this was just this is an old-time symbol of a place of worship that was placed on all of these churches. It didn't necessarily mean it was of a specific deity. It was just to symbolize that this is where worship took place over 1,500 years ago.
A place of worship, where common folk and the like would come to pay worship to elder deities.
Zika's gonna scrunch up her nose in confusion and be like,
"Can a book be a place of worship?"
If you try hard enough, potentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you dream.
She's gonna climb back down.
Unfamiliar of why she would say that, you're just like, I guess so.
that was Marius' whole bit where he's just like, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought too.
A little philosophical question, all right.
That was pretty deep for you, Vizika. Yes, I suppose. Didn't realize you were so philosophical.
Look, she's really not that smart.
No, it's good. You're good. I'm not bashing it.
She's got an intelligence of 8.
I just loved that exchange of Marius just kind of being like, surprising, but yes, I suppose so. Oh, you've given me a lot to think about this day. All right.
Is there what do we have at the entrance to this shrine or this temple? Is it just an open way down, or would you have like a door?
So you're kind of looking at this like completely torn apart open church. It's like it looks like it's been desolate for a while, but a cavern descends underneath. As you approach the cavern and look down, you'll actually see what appears to be an old winery.
Oh. Vizika, you may be interested in this.
Oh.
Yeah, Gareth will point out that it's a winery down there.
Sending down, you would arrive at an old vault of kegs.
Oh yeah,
stare down over there. Vizika, are you going down? Who's descending down?
Yes, 100%. She will scamper down, pitter patter, you know.
All right. You descend down and arrive at an old vault of kegs. And what are you doing with these kegs?
He's gonna be knocking on them, checking if they're full.
You'll go empty. 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 Most of these kegs are shattered and destroyed.
Damn.
However, as you kind of like look around at these old kegs, closed wooden door is on the other side, allowing you to go deeper.
Ooh. I try to open it.
All right. Who has dark vision?
Me.
I do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Garrett does.
I think we all do.
Okay. Does everyone have dark vision? Yo, that's epic.
Nodders.
Nodders, dude. Look at
I
you
activate super dark vision.
all. I can see everything.
I don't.
I can see my house from here.
Give me 1 second. I'll be taking a nap. As you descend down the old church ruins. One moment.
Loading.
Loading my board. This one. Hanson.
Gotta do something with this time.
Hey, I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, I'm just making the best of it.
Hurry up, DM.
Turning to Vanya. How much ammo do you have left?
I was also curious.
Since I was taking inventory earlier, how much ammo do I have?
You have
DM?
8 iron spikes left and 5 silver.
Well, 13 total.
I'm working on an infusion, specifically for your armament. It'll take some time, but I imagine you'll like the effects when it's done.
Oh, really? I'm gonna raise an eyebrow.
Given your capacity for violence and your ability to deal with threats at range, I found it fitting, if nothing else, to create a infusion or work on one such that allows you to fire your weaponry without the use of ammunition.
What? Are you saying that I should not pursue creating more ammunition for her?
For now, it's still beneficial that she has ammo. So creating more will be useful, but in the future, the infusion I wish to inscribe upon your weapon will generate or sort of create it from the ether and create bullets for your armament.
Marius, that sounds amazing.
It's a concept for now, but in the future I hope to allow you to shine.
I'm gonna kiss Marius on the cheek.
No.
And say,
Metal cheek.
On his metal cheek. Say, thank you so much. You flatter me.
Think nothing of it.
I'm gonna 1 second. I have to do a thing. As the God. Go ahead and do this. As the cheek is lightly kissed, you'll just kind of see Marius over here. His light upon his helmet will sort of give this. Actually, never mind. Yeah, never mind. So Marius has the infusions you'll walk through, and I need Vizika to roll an investigation check as you descended down these kegs and continue to explore.
Yes. My God.
Yep.
Can you imagine, my
Empty.
map is gray?
Empty. over there. Try and refresh the page. Unfortunately, that's an issue having with Forge recently.
Very well.
Head empty, no good rolls.
No good rolls. It happens for the best of us.
I'm not even the best of us.
Oh.
Wow.
Crown, can you see okay now?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
As you walk into the ruins of this area, within the dark vision, thought that there are certain weakened areas of ceiling that you managed to walk around. Imagine trying to explore this without dark vision may have been dangerous, but fortunately you are all aware and able to spot the hazards. A large set of wooden doors and deeper area if you decide to open it.
But that investigation physique is just like,
Wow, this is a cool cave.
skips forward.
I would caution at least some silence as we move.
Wow, this is a cool cave.
Very good. These doors, are these doors or a passage?
These are heavy wooden doors that have stood the test of time.
How, any gaps? Are they seamless? What's it looking like?
There's some gaps. Are you trying to look over through the other side to see?
I wanted to, using sort of my sort of tinkering, extend out like a little sensor to try and peer beyond the door.
Okay. What kind of sensor is this, or are you just doing a fun
This would
thing?
this would be part of my. I guess it would be up to you. Part of my magical tinkering to create objects.
Okay. You kind of create this thin, almost piping that allows you to peek through forward. Is that correct?
Yeah, sort of like reaching for his forearm, the prosthetic forearm, and then producing this thin metal wire. He would then wrench it between two of his hands, and it would sort of extend out, creating this thin lens at the end. And he would try to sort of snake it under the door and have the other end that we see project an image. Part of the effect can be a picture, lines and shapes, or a mixture of these elements as you like, creating a static visual effect that appears.
So, with that tinkering made, I will move your token so you can see what's on the other side, and then I'll have you explain what the image looks like. Does that sound good?
Fantastic.
As you look into, you see a huge room with 3 doors, each at each cardinal direction: east, south, and east, south, and west. Over on the 3 pillars, you'll spot a bunch of cloths that seem to be draping over something, various objects of various sizes.
The chamber appears to be relatively large. I'm seeing at least 3 passages and what appears to be 3 central pillars. I assume to be a load bearing. They possess strange cloth bound around them. What appears to be, I could only assume to be sacks of some sort, as well as appear to be numerous supplies sort of tucked in the corners. Be mindful.
I must say, this technology of yours is beyond impressive. Where did you learn to do this?
I studied abroad for a lot of my younger years before joining the Sentinels. I learned it elsewhere.
Well, I'm glad to have you on our team. Shall we breach the doors?
I didn't see any immediate threats. It might just be useful to just open the door.
Gareth will put his shoulder against the door and try and push, unless it's a pull door.
Push the door open with ease from your strength.
Well, looks clear enough.
As Cheats wanders off deeper into the area, helping to.
Gareth will investigate some of these cloths, see if they're hiding anything.
As you lift up the cloth, spot mummified corpses.
Huh?
You immediately drop the cloth.
There are corpses under these cloths. Be careful.
Corpses.
Yes.
Oh, neat. Think they got anything on them?
Cheats.
I meant as an identifier of who they are.
They seem to have been ritually mummified, perhaps?
As you look at all the cloth, you'll just say these the best way I can describe it, these dried up bodies, which have been down here for quite some time. They look absolutely gaunt, withered away, and all that is left is just this dried husk of people, of men, women, and children underneath the cloth. You're uncertain of its purpose, why they've been stored here. These bodies are not fresh. A medicine check may be able to decipher more.
I was gonna ask, they look like dug up, like recently exhumed?
A medicine check may tell you.
Very well. I would like to roll a medicine check, Dr. Bassler.
Yep. As you examine the bodies further, these bodies appear to be well over 1,000 years old. They're in good shape because of some strange preservation techniques that have been placed here. Looking at all of the bodies that are underneath these cloths, they all appear to be wearing just simple undergarments. But as you examine them further, you'll see all of them have died from one cause. Examining within the lungs, you will see them charred and blackened. Common symptom of an Asmodean, as 1,000 years ago, the technology of Asmodia was through coal power. However, it caused a severe amount of illness to many of the people.
Black lung.
Yep.
Interesting.
But this one
Pilgrims
seems to
or-
be especially charred.
The residents here of Coburg, I'm afraid. A final resting place, as sad as that may be.
For those that have an interest in religion, free to roll one now.
Oh, this ain't no place to be left to wither away.
The Vizika, you recall the scriptures, specifically of the Shadow Lords, how the Shadow came to be. The entire kingdom of Asmodia was sacrificed to create the new devil bloodline that spread throughout Asmodia, that created the Shadow Breach. These bodies were a part of that ritual, as the pollution itself was a element to provide a violent sacrifice of these people. The conditions in combination with Marius, these bodies were, well, they were severely ill, not just because of pollution, but because of its intention of its previous ruler. You're uncertain why the bodies were stored here, however.
I share this information.
I don't know why they're all down here, though. Maybe to keep them, I don't know, from being eaten by Restless?
Or to prevent them from becoming restless.
Oh, maybe. I wonder if this place has some sort of... I mean, wait, is it a winery or a shrine? Maybe it's a shrinery.
Well,
Maybe there's some sort of power here that keeps them from becoming restless.
As you look around for those that are curious to learn more, feel free to roll an investigation check.
I imagine, old as it may be, perhaps there's still some protection offered by Divine Void.
Gareth and Vizika, as you look around and move the cloths back and forth of the bodies, these bodies have not been disturbed for quite some time. It seems the corpses were left here, possibly 1,000 years ago, and then have not been disturbed since.
What?
to look in some of these barrels, see if there's any alcohol.
Oh,
You're
yeah, I'm
like-
checking crates too.
You're like, that's great. By the way, go ahead and give me investigation checks, the two of you.
More.
Oh my god.
Ooh, and ooh.
Is that a 0?
Gareth, you,
I don't think that was
Jeez.
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
0.
Gareth,
Worthless boxes.
yeah, Gareth, you find
I set it
nothing.
all aflame. I'm just kidding.
We don't need this. Vasika, you find in one of the bottles an old port.
Wait, what is port? Wine.
Why?
Excellent.
You find,
Excellent.
You find a specialized port. So, in the mix, so what this port allows you to do in the mixture of the alcohol within your booze hound staff, whenever you use the booze hound ability, you can deal an additional 2d6 fire damage once, along with the added effects of a successful hit.
Ooh. So wait. So if I use this one time, I get an extra 2d6 on top of the 1d6 that I have?
Correct.
Can do an extra 2d6.
When you use your booze hound ability.
damage in. Okay, and it's only one.
Correct.
Okay. Oh.
I will
If invest.
I will add this
Thank
to
you.
your inventory as a fiery port, or an inferno port, rather.
Ooh. I like that.
Can be used with booze hound once to deal 2d6 fire damage.
Now, does it have to be loaded into the staff beforehand, or is it something that I can like throw on top of?
You can throw on top of it,
Nice.
but with your investigation checks, that's
Okay.
as a friendly reminder.
Oops.
You have doors to the east, the west, and to the south.
I accidentally closed Foundry instead of clicking into it. Oh, wow.
Nice.
No worries.
Dungeon Master, I'm done with your game.
I'm
Close this
done.
out.
My power! No!
How deep do we wish to delve? With 3 doors, there's a number of possibilities.
Oh, what's the air like here?
Stagnant.
Let's say it looks
Stinky.
very funky.
Just okay.
Funky, that's a good word, yeah.
Vasika's gonna like sniff under each door and like through the door cracks to see if any of them smell like extra funky or maybe dangerous.
So give me 3 perception checks. I will assume the first will be in the order that you have moved.
Yes.
So
Are
give
they
me
all at advantage? Because
with-
nose?
Yes, they are all at
Because
advantage because nose.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Right. That was a shift or a control?
A shift.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. God damn.
There's my good rolls. There they are.
One moment, please.
One moment, please.
Sniffing in here, you kind of smell like mothballs. Again, another undisturbed room. However, it is here that your nose kind of stops for a moment as something smells most foul underneath that door.
Ooh.
Nothing much here in this direction. Just stagnant air.
Right, so in order, she's gonna be like, oh, I think there's more cloth behind this door. Ugh, really dusty. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I don't know what's behind this one, but I don't like it.
She shrugs and waddles back to this one.
When you said it smells foul, what do you mean?
I mean, it's a really smelly smell.
Like something we've encountered before?
I don't think so. Just kind of weird. Should be ready for anything.
A worrisome thought.
He's gonna try and sort of snake the little projector through.
Okay. Give me 1 second, please.
Absolutely.
as the DM chuckles ominously to himself.
It's very worrisome because I do the same thing.
How's it feel? How's it
Feels great.
feel?
It feels fantastic.
Crushes your creation.
How's it feel? How's it? Holy.
I feel right at home.
Oh,
Yeah, you shouldn't.
right. Okay.
You shouldn't.
Oh.
Oh?
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 That's Gareth playing the piano. in the corner.
You see a writhing pile of corpses bound together and still animated.
Dear God.
The clawed hand shoots up immediately in this paused sort of gesture, fist closed.
I want you all to listen very closely. What I saw beyond that door encompassed the entirety of the wall. Numerous corpses bound together by sinew and flesh.
Gross.
It moved.
Ew.
That doesn't sound good. How big was it?
Very, very large.
Did we barricade the door?
Can I shoot it?
Oh my goodness.
How about this? What if we go to the other two rooms first that weren't bad and smelly, and then when we're done, we open this door and see what happens, and worst case, we run out of here.
Marius's attention immediately flickers back to these corpses.
I have a very troubling thought.
Taking another step back from the door.
If we do fight this thing, what is to stop it from consuming even more corpses and adding to its collection?
That's why we should burn them. We should burn them and release them to the wind outside so they can be free, not stuck down here.
Well, I mean, I guess we could drag them up to the winery above first, but I wonder if disturbing them, if they are a food source for whatever that is, would kind of make it upsetty.
Ah, fuck that thing. These were people. They shouldn't be down here.
Well, apparently so was that, whatever it is.
Calm yourself. Who knows if your agitation draws its attention?
Yeah, right.
It
Just starts
remained,
pulling at her hair at the top of her head.
it remained untouched this long. I don't know if this is a newly spawned entity or what, but you said these have been here for possibly 1,000 years?
As best as I can assume.
Well, I understand your concern. We could get to moving these if we want to do that. There's a lot of bodies here.
I think we should take a look in what's behind the non-danger doors. If we can do so quietly.
Quietly. At least to satiate some modicum of curiosity.
We might find something useful, or maybe there'll be writings on the wall of whatever that might be. She looks towards the door and is her nose is twitching. She's clearly perturbed.
I think Gareth's gonna slowly open the western door.
Vanya, I would feel much more comfortable if you were near the entrance, watching all three of the doors.
As you go over to the door, you'll hear from behind the door of...
Bastard, get away from the door!
Slow, because I'm so fucking heavy. There is slow steps back.
And you'll go over to this door, correct?
As quietly as I can, Dungeon Master.
Well, we will see what is behind that door on the next episode of Into the Shadows Breathe.
We still have
what the
20
fuck?
minutes. What do you mean?
What the fuck?
We're wrapping up right now and see what you guys do upon the next session.
I want to know.
That is DM knowledge that all 3 of these doors possess a combat encounter. We're going to die.
Wow, meted.
Meted.
That thing was fucking horrifying.
Pile of writhing, moving corpses. Yeah, the only one that saw it was Marius. Yeah. We gotta go. I don't think we should be here.
Wow, we need to leave.
Oh, the Colbeer ruins. What stories it is to tell. We'll never know because the one that has the lore has no idea what it says. It is leaving that book in its backpack. I love D&D. I love it so much. Like, maybe there's some...
Hey, could be useful kindling later, you know?
I that's my favorite, where it's like, I don't know what this is. Tosses it.
She's holding on to it. So
Philosophical physical, but all right.
Very philosophical. Let's go ahead and do some bingo bongos and some fan art. Sound good?
Hell yeah.
And then we'll continue the story that you guys have unraveled next week, which is gonna be awesome. Yeah. Load this up. I'm gonna share my screen. Did you guys have a good time today?
Yes.
Yes, like
Absolutely.
always.
Excellent. Go ahead and bongo these bingos. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got. What the? That's not that one was right. There we go. Marius marks a grave. Nope, that didn't happen this time. No.
That was one time.
Now, you think chat forgets? You think chat forgets?
That's all it takes. That's all
Big
it
fishing
takes.
loot? I leave that up to Lobos.
I mean, any fishing loot is big fishing loot, I'm gonna say.
Hey, there we go. New Shadow Lord lore? No. Cheats gets more of the good stuff. Nodders.
Hell yeah.
Shadow Lord interference? Nope. Fate roll? Yep. PC goes unconscious? Nope. Long-term effects of drug abuse begins to show. Families in ruins. Party member gets an upgrade. I don't think so. Not this time. We did have a nat 20. Party sees a big bad. Yeah. I'm gonna say sees
Hell
a
yes.
big bad. Yeah. Nat 1. Nodders.
Yep.
The DM breathes. That works. Marius
Very nice.
having a disappointed death moment.
There was that.
There was
it didn't
that.
happen. There was
Party discovers source of zombies / transformation.
No.
I'm gonna leave.
Spoilers?
I'm gonna leave that unmarked. So, more than one fight this session? Nope. There was only one. Cursed RP. Was there cursed RP? If there was cursed RP, someone
Carving
needs to
off
get.
toes.
That is
Instant click.
That is indeed cursed. Creative or unconventional use of trick weapons. I don't think we saw anything like that. Brett takes emotional damage from topics. Did I take any emotional damage today? It's all
That's
blur.
for you to decide.
It's all a blur.
Well, here's the thing. If I've taken severe emotional damage, then of course I would block it out of my mind, right? So
That's fair.
gonna go and check that off. Party gets lost. Nope. Bio RP. I love that you guys had to clarify pee, poop, or spit. We don't need the clarification. We know what bio RP is, and I don't think there was.
We did. We talked about the hand being pooped out and whether it would be the same.
All right.
Oh yeah, used for fish bait.
Players do something that Brett did not expect. I mean, yeah, okay, I'll check that off. I think the Marius. Yes.
Technically we went unconscious. Just say we did sleep.
I went to sleep 8 times.
That's a bingo. I think that's a bingo.
Where's the unconscious? Okay. Yes, we
think
will
that's a
allow it.
bingo.
I think that's a bingo. You're right. You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
shit.
You're right.
What happens now?
We go woohoo, and then we continue on. And woohoo! And NPC friend tags along. Nope. PC lore drop. Did we get a PC? I don't think we got a PC lore drop. The group makes camp for the day. Almost 2 bingos.
Ooh.
Damn.
I should mark the bodies in here.
You should mark
Always
all
mark
of them.
graves.
Always mark graves.
Quick!
There's a bingo in these bodies. It's mark.
I'm just pushing little diamonds into their foreheads.
Let's start. Let's start fan art with Ayo. So
What?
check this out.
Oh.
My hand!
Oh, what?
That's my hand!
What?
So what if Marius was a mech? This is from
Holy shit.
Alan. Look at this shit.
What the?
Did someone make this? I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. I mean,
What
I'm
the fuck?
assuming. I'm
What?
assuming.
Sick.
Yeah. I'm
What if Marius
assuming.
wasn't back? That is the goal.
What if Marius was a mech? Very good. What if Marius was a mech?
Oh,
But what if
What about me was a
what if Marius was a mech?
I love his antenna.
Holy shit.
This was written out in English and Hebrew calligraphy for Into the
Ooh.
Shadows
Oh, wow.
Breach.
Whoa.
It's awesome.
Very good.
It's fantastic.
We got a little jingle for you guys.
What?
Not now. God damn it.
Jingle.
A passage through the Shadows Breach. This is from my brain dead. Blind Solomon.
yeah.
Very good. Blind Solomon's very good with these jingles. I'll right jam to that.
Okay, it does have that, like, sort of like alien feel, where it's just sort of like the unknown. God, that's really good.
Mm.
So this one we'll listen to just a little bit because it's like a minute and a half long. It's called Naomi, Take It Away. Hey, come on, God, SoundCloud's dumb. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with session 2, and we'll start with we're gonna do a full session recap. Naomi, take it away.
I'm kidding. We started in the tavern, and we had Johann Hammerbelt, who's been with the Shadowhunters for a very long time, standing at the head of this table. We were all drinking, having a wonderful time.
So if you'd like to see a piano jam of Naomi's recap, you
my
can do
God.
that there.
Wow.
Amazing.
Because of today's short, someone drew freaking Vazika giving peace sign to the pictures taken to the dead body.
Oh my god, I love
Posing over the fungus zombies.
it. Yeah.
This was Titanfall inspired.
Oh my.
Yo.
Holy shit.
Yo.
Priority 1, protect the pilot.
That's fucking, dude.
Smiley face.
Titanfall is sick as fuck.
I've never played Titanfall.
Ah, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Damn.
So, Bearbot decided to make versions of everyone based off, I guess, the Final Fantasy 14 developer art. So, here we go. We got Bloody.
Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Holy shit, that's super cute.
Yes. That's for Blanky.
That's adorable.
That's so cute.
Oh my god.
The lab.
That's amazing. What?
Gave him a beak holder?
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm having horrible PTSD.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh no.
There. Blep.
Somebody stop this gremlin.
Look what I did.
Yeah! Hell yeah! That fish is just happy to be there.
Look what I did.
Look what I did to it. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Well, it still tasted good.
Woo!
So Sonic
Going.
Beach.
Aw.
Sonic has nothing on cheats.
That little Pokemon art.
Oh.
Cute.
Oh.
Oh, cute.
I must fish.
I must fish. My line, no!
Wakes up.
Oh, so good.
It's like a
So
starting
good.
Is this
valley.
loss?
Like that's what I get from that.
This is
Wake up.
loss.
Oh my god.
I love that it's one panel to go from sleeping to I must fish.
I must fish. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for
Amazing.
playing. Had a blast with y'all, and we'll be back next Wednesday. Sound good?
Hell yeah. Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.